I've been at Google for nearly 9 years now, including 2 years actually out in Mountain View, which seems a long way off when I look out the window today. And before that, actually 15 years in media agencies. And my supposition to you for the next 10 minutes is that actually, despite this huge change that's been shared with you this morning, both by Sorted but also by David in the changes in viewing habits, that actually I think there's a great opportunity to take competitive advantage and to plan smart to make a difference versus the competition. So first of all, it's important that we understand what's happening in the TV market. So here we've got on the axes, we've got minutes viewed per day against different demographic audiences. And you can see as we build that out over the last 4 years, that despite the fact that the 65 pluses are holding strong, actually it's the younger age groups where we're seeing a significant decline in viewing patterns. So for 16 to 34s here, we've seen an 18% drop in minutes viewed over the last 4 years. And actually, the way we watch is changing too. You'll have heard earlier that actually people consume YouTube videos in the evening on their cell phones. And actually, this was backed up by the BCG report earlier this year, where they shared that 53% of people that are watching TV in the evening are actually screen sharing and watching videos on their mobile phones at the same time. So there is definitely huge disruption taking place. If you compare it to David's reference to Back to the Future and the first time that launched, it is definitely harder now to buy that 400 TVR TV campaign than it was those 24, 25 years ago. But when I meet my mates in the city, they say they actually look for disruption, they look for change, because that's where smart planning can make a difference. And I think it's the same for you all now working in the TV AV space. So what I want to do is share with you 5 ways that we think that Google can help you gain that competitive advantage and stand out in this period of changing viewing. So first of all, number 1, you've guessed it, it's Google Preferred. So actually what we've done, and Google Preferred only launched this year back in January, is that we've repackaged our ad product for YouTube to really break it out of its digital mold. We essentially took what we call the top 5% of content. So this is the 5% of our YouTube inventory that viewers most engage with. It's calculated through an algorithmic preference score, but it packages that top 5%. That is our prime time that David referenced. And then we package it based on those demographic audiences in the way that agencies plan and buy. So you simply plan and buy for that top 5% against the demographic audiences that you all know and plan your TV on at the moment. And then you supplement that against different content packs, such as auto, beauty, and comedy. And as I say, we only launched this back in January. It's gained huge traction in the marketplace. And 30% of the advertisers that have used Google Preferred are new to YouTube, implying that we really are breaking out of that digital mold for YouTube and appealing to TV advertisers in a way that we haven't been able to do so far. The second way that we're seeking to help is through the launch of our Extra Reach tool, which launched about 4 months ago. Now, we're very aware that it's very hard to plan in a world where audiences are moving from TV to this online world. So we've worked for 3 years with the research company Kantar to build out a panel of 3,000 representative UK homes where we can track TV viewing and YouTube viewing in the home. And actually that panel is going to increase to 3,500 by the end of the year. So we've been working with agencies for the last 4 months now to be able to look at how YouTube can supplement their TV campaigns. What's the overlap between online video and between TV, and how can they plan across the two to drive maximum reach and impact? And because we've aggregated so many campaigns now, in total, we've simulated over 1,100 TV campaigns that we're able to aggregate the results of those campaigns and make recommendations against different demographic groups. So, for the audience of 16 to 34 men and also 16 to 34 women, the results of those over 11,000 campaigns recommended that a shift in budget allocation of 24% through to YouTube. Now, I know that's a big number, But I would ask you to consider two things. First of all, the huge change that we've shared with you in terms of viewing patterns, of young audiences shifting, of how YouTube can reach those young audiences and particularly those light TV viewers. And also that this is research that is very robust. 3,000 homes run by Kantar as well. And our suggestion to you is work with us, let us share with you that tool and let us show you how YouTube can work with TV to drive that reach, to allow you to build reach on top of your TV campaigns. The third way is through what we call our brand lift surveys. It's now free and easy to track the brand metrics from your Google preferred campaigns. This is simply involved in telling your Google rep that you want to set this up at the point at which you book a Google preferred campaign. This is effectively Millward Brown for the 21st century. It's test and control, where we contact the people that have seen your ad versus a panel of those that haven't, and we ask them brand questions: ad recall, brand awareness, intent to purchase. And you can see as a result of that, across the hundreds, if not I think over 1,000 campaigns that we've run brand lift surveys on so far, that on average 97% of those studies saw a significant lift in ad recall. And on average across those campaigns, the lift was 78%. So 78% lift in ad recall on average across those brand lift surveys that we ran. Again, it's free and it's very simple to set up when you book a Google preferred campaign. So we've seen so far, and I hope I've shown you, that by packaging YouTube in a very different way through Google Preferred, by investing significantly in research, both for planning and for reporting of Google Preferred, that we're really trying to simplify how to use YouTube and how it works in the broader world of TV and AV combined. But we mustn't forget that YouTube is digital, and with digital, we see lots of innovation. And so my last 2 points I wanted to share are ways that you can use YouTube to stand out through innovation that's happening in the marketplace. The first is through shopping ads. Now this is still in beta, but it's available to everybody who has Google Merchant Center accounts. So essentially now when you play a YouTube video, you get cards on the right-hand side against the products relevant to the ad. And viewers can simply click on the ad and go through and buy that product or service. It's all automated. All you need to do is link your AdWords account to your Merchant Center account. So real innovation there, YouTube taking on that digital opportunity. And finally, from me, Customer Match. This was actually launched last month in Adweek in the US. Here we're trying to take targeting to another level. So here you add your email database lists to your YouTube campaigns and actually your search campaigns and your Gmail campaigns as well. So it adds a whole nother level of targeting on top of your existing targeting for YouTube. So you can reach your existing customers through your email lists. You can reach those lapsed customers. You can reach non-customers, or you can even find similar audiences as well. So that's it from me. I think we are seeing significant change, but I genuinely believe there's a massive opportunity to stand out, way more than that world I knew in the 90s where success on TV was judged by a 6-monthly TV audit. There's massive opportunity now to stand out. We've seen that in 5 different ways that I've shared with you that you can see here. I don't have quite time for questions now, but I'll be available at the end, and I look forward to many successful campaigns in the near future. Thank you.